It was the biggest pot seizure from an airplane ever in Virginia, so big in fact that it rivals some hauls made from boats. The best guess, 12 to 15 tons worth at least $11 million on the street. The old DC-6 landed at the Franklin Airport about 2:30 this morning. The Norfolk Control Tower had tracked it and alerted authorities. The plane was loaded just about to capacity and had different registration numbers on each side of the fuselage.
It was found, as you see it, parked, the door to the pilot's compartment open and the ladder extended. At the time we found it shortly after it landed. There was no one around the aircraft.
Authorities are looking for the pilots and making arrangements to unload the pot. One officer said such huge shipments are almost getting commonplace. Where did it come from? Some of the marijuana was packed in bags labeled Columbia, and police found a Miami newspaper from yesterday in the cockpit. Authorities are remaining very tight-lipped about the aircraft, saying their investigation is still in progress. But one agent did admit that they were expecting this plane, either here or in Suffolk. In Franklin, Terry Zahn, the Daily News.
Throughout the day, the DC-6 sat right where its pilot left it, on an apron adjacent to the runway of the Franklin Airport. Customs officials kept watch as pilots checked out the aircraft, preparing it for a flight to Oceana Naval Air Station, where it would be more secure. Also taking in the site were dozens of area residents. And to a man, they all believe that whoever landed the plane 2:30 Thursday morning in a thick fog had been here before.
It looked like this larger plane coming in here. This guy might have known something about this field to come in here and set it down behind buildings like he did, where you couldn't see it from the road.
No one can say with certainty that this airstrip has been used for drug trafficking before, but even state police concede that's likely because of the airport's long runway, rural setting, and the fact that it's unmanned from 6 at night until 8 in the morning. In the meantime, state police are still looking for the people who were flying this plane. They split before officers arrived, and some local law enforcement personnel around here are saying that did not have to happen. They say arrests would have been made if state police had tipped off local authorities that the pot-loaded plane was going to come down somewhere in western Tidewater. But they didn't. The agent heading the investigation says he just wasn't sure which of 4 airports the smugglers would use, so none of them were staked out. But though the culprits escaped, their cargo was seized, police later hauling the marijuana off to a Norfolk incinerator. In Franklin, Joel Rubin, the Daily News.